It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead, Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and in foot.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
To the 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold him to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force him into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And able to get this out to the 25.
Raiders take over.
Now we get a glimpse at Marcus Mariota, the new signee in the offseason from Tennessee, as this Raider offense gets set to go to work.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And he powers his way up past the 30. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
From the 31, Mariota. It's brought in here by Willie Snead.
Mariota's
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota, and that is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Mariota, right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches for an even 100 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass. The latest.
And he's going to go down. Back near. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
2019 was the first season for Frank Clark in Kansas City after spending the previous 4 in Seattle. And that was a big move by Kansas City to bring him over. He did have 8 sacks in the regular season, but it was his 5 in postseason and helping his team get to the Super Bowl. That's why they went and acquired him. And by the way, earned his first Pro Bowl nomination with this play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Number 25.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Brings up second.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. After 1 set.
Chiefs 7, Raiders nothing.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Shifts by him. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
He was brought down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mariota. And quickly into the hands of Waller. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Raiders.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Now on 2nd and 13, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Taco Charlton. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. To throw is Mariota. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Mahomes now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He seals Jones.
Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. That catch good for only a couple. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 40.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Mecole Hardman. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. Now, this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach can...
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and...
Running is Jacobs.
The handoff to Johnson.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
To Henry Ruggs.
A first down throw for Mariota.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. That's caught by Waller out left side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, it's Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
To the air again, Mariota. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From the 6. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They go play fake. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there. 1st down.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Philip Dorsett, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. Steps away to his left. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. Here's Hill on the return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. And his 2 touchdowns, a big reason they're winning right now.
You score, and it's got your team out there in front. Changes the complexion of everything you're doing. It's one thing to score garbage time, but these count. This is a big deal, and he's making those types of plays, and I think they'll keep finding ways to get it to him.
I was just going to say probably going to go back to him. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Edwards-Helaire. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Maxx Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
Mahomes pass.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of Mecole Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
that was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Sacked.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes on the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 11.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Butker on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's got Snead. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And Waller taking it in over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Mariota, throw left side, complete. It's Drake. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 2.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 7. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Now Edwards-Helaire. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 10.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard.
Again, it's Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Mariota now from the 50. Caught right side. It's Snead. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
To the air again. Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
There on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 10 yards. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. Statement after the break, they pitched